What do you think about this? Channel 13, KRQE, KOB4, Channel 7 News. My daughters are in CYFD custody, and CYFD has excluded us completely from the treatment plan. My daughter Esmeralda got vaccinated, I don't know when, because they didn't send a notice, they didn't send an email, they didn't send nothing. Because Amanda Varaka thinks that she has the power. How do you feel about that, Monique Jacobson? That one of your staff at CYFD thinks that she has the power. More power than you. More power than the governor herself. To not send parents a notification. To not send them an email. To exclude them from the therapy that is supposed to get us our children back. The ABA therapy that we need. The therapy that we have been asking for. I know that the news will never share this. Will never share my live video. It'll never go on the news. Because CYFD has been doing this for years. They've been excluding parents from everything. Because of the famous adoptions that they want. They just, oh, you know, the kids are so beautiful, right? Let's just take them away. But you know what? You can't do that. You can't just take someone's kids away and not even give them the chance. Because one day those kids are going to be adults. And like I've said before, the children of the future, they will decide who gets elected or who doesn't. And the day those children turn into adults and decide that voting isn't even worth voting for, it's not worth voting for you as a Congress leader, as a president, as a mayor, as a attorney general. I've written letters to the attorney general. I know they got them. I've written letters to the mayor, the senator, the president, and no, nothing. And that's why people are starting to trade in their passports and say, you know what? Forget this place. Forget everything they're giving people. Because they're giving it at a price. People are having to lose their families and their children because, you know, America wants to help so much. What are you helping with, America? What are you helping with? You're giving us housing. Why? So you can take our kids. Or so you can let CYFD come and say, they're not living good enough. They're not living perfect enough. The house isn't immaculate. It's not a mansion. Education. I tried to get an education. And the dean told me, your financial aid is up. What are you going to do now? And I stopped to go get a job. Today, the lady in the front desk at CYFD asked me. She started asking me questions about why I need a bus pass. Don't ask me why I need a bus pass. What if my car breaks down? What if that's all I have left is a bus pass? Why do I even need to answer? It's CYFD's duty to give you a bus pass, housing, and childcare when they have an open case. And if they don't give it, ask them why. Why aren't you giving these families and these people what you need to be giving them? Why are you just taking the funds and saying this or that is costing us? No, it's not. It's not costing you nothing. Because you're not doing nothing for these families. My kids, 5 days a week, go to ABA therapy. And if you only knew what goes on in that room, how many times we've had to ignore or turn our face away when Christine Montoya, the therapist, was restraining Holly. You know, and we know she was found from the streets. They picked her up from the streets. I don't know where they found her, but she didn't work at Autism Spectrum Therapies until she started working with our family. So they just found a pretty face and nice profile on Facebook and said, let's put her to work with this family. I don't know how they pick people, but they did. They picked her. And just so she can do what they're doing to us. The baiting that I'm talking about, that I keep telling people, how they say specific things just to piss you off, to see if you'll go at them. Don't be stupid. Don't go at them. Because that's all they're waiting for, is for you to go after them. These people are liars. They're liars. They've made up stories about me, and I'm like, looking at this and thinking, man, this lady must have been drunk when she wrote this. Or hungover from the night before. Like, why would you write this kind of stuff about people? Like, everyone that knows me knows when I get angry, I'll walk away. That's what I do. I walk away. Because for me, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. What bothers me the most right now is I just emailed my attorney about the vaccinations, the appointments, all that. And her worker, her secretary, whatever you want to call him, he says, she won't be back till Tuesday. Oh, that's nice. Because she's my attorney. I didn't know she takes breaks. It's Friday. So you don't work on Friday? Like, really? You don't work on Friday? You don't get paid to work on Friday? Yeah, you do. You just don't want to deal with me, do you? That's all it is. I know, I'm a difficult person to deal with. But I'm just fighting for my rights. And my right is to fight for my kids, to get them home. That's all I'm asking for. My husband rolled his eyes at me and told me, he didn't even like the idea that I'm going live. I think he kind of thinks I'm going too far or something. But for me, the news won't hear me. The news doesn't even care. They care when someone's dead. That's when they care. Or when the police are involved and someone's dead, or the police are involved and someone's drunk. Like these idiots that just said they wanted to have a good time, and they were drunk and they had the kids in the back seat. Like, why does that get put on the news? I'll never understand it. Even the march that I was in, the Million March Against Child Abuse, the first march that Holly ever joined, and the only one, because the person that organized it here in Albuquerque, she said, direct the media all to me. It's like, really? That was horrible, because we have no voice. We have no voice until we get right here live on Facebook. That's where our voice is. And that's why I keep telling everybody that says, oh, I can't do nothing, I can't demand nothing. You know what? Do it. Demand it. Tell them. to get you what you need. If you can't make it to your to see your kids, or your kids are too far, whatever it is, they need to transport your kids so that you can see them. Especially because they took them from you. And what I'm trying to say here is hold these people accountable. Because if you don't hold them accountable, they will continue to do this until the end of time. We all need to gather together as a nation, United States, wherever it's happening, and we need to get live like this on Facebook. And don't hesitate to share the video just because it's not what you want to hear. Share the video, I'll share your video, but go live. Go live and say what you got to say, because that's the way it works in life, you know. You only get one chance to say it. Share it all the way. Share it on every page, every timeline. And if people delete you, it tells you what they stand for. So think about it. And to all the friends that I just made, I hope that you start talking to me, start communicating with me. I'm very big on communication. If I don't start hearing from people, I will start deleting them, just because I communicate. Comment, say hi, say something. I pay attention to my Facebook, so if you don't communicate, there's no reason to keep you on my Facebook. And that goes for everybody. And that's just how I am, because, you know, it either shows you care or you don't care.